Can I just seriously, like... What the hell am I even doing? I can just fly forever. Oh, man. That was actually pretty cool. If I just do the chain pull on the Arrow Legion, if I'm in the air, I shoot like a big old blast instead. And you can just keep pulling yourself and like hover infinitely. Yo, what's up, Doc? What's going on, dude? Legend of Dragoon? Sure, of course.
Akira here. I found Jenna. She's on the top floor, somewhere called Astral Plaza. She's tough. Oh, wait. What the hell is that?
What? What is it?
Whatever it is, it's absorbing chimeras.
What?
I see now. So you weren't just biding your time.
The suspect is Jenna Anderson. Whatever she's planning, she must be stopped. If she won't come in peace, you have my authorization to stop her by whatever means necessary.
Roger.
Oh. Dude, every time that we've been making that joke like all day, man. Astral's chain, yeah, for sure. We've been making that joke a lot, and then Rose pees on everybody and gives them HP. Yep. 94% corruption cleanup. Man, I feel like I missed some stuff because I feel like I'm about to.
Iris, shut down.
This close to the full corruption cleanup, I'm kind of curious, like what little tidbits I missed. You know, it might be like this. I'm gonna need the kitty. Oh, here we go. Well, I think that's all I can conceivably. That's all I can really think of that I may have missed. Is anything down these halls? So if I don't have it now, then whatever. I think I got like 96% or something. Unless there's a little bit up here, who knows? It just feels like this is gonna take me to the boss. Oh! Oh! $95, $96. Damn. Can't go back. Just under 97%.
Watch out! She's not human!
How sad. This is how you live? following orders without question, without thought. And you call yourselves human?
Give yourself up! We'll talk about it back at the station!
Maybe you're happy with your lot, but a word of advice.
Give it up! Come along peacefully!
Your power is not the gift you think it is. One day, it will cost you everything.
Listen, playing games where you can beat girls is just better. Because girls with big ass weapons doing cool stuff is awesome. Excuse me, I got Gun Legion out. Me, as gods.
Eagle Legion. The power to control chimeras will only go so far.
Oh, my brother's dead. He's gonna run faster than her. Yeah, you're not living through that.
So you two are... Oh, I see. As for you, you'll make a fine trial run.
Then she runs away. Trial run. I'll be able to use you to test my abilities. Runs away. Oh, I see. For this. Trial run for this. Aren't you a cutie? That's the strangest looking cat I've ever seen, though. I don't think I can add this to my cat collection. Guys, what do you think?
Neuron officers on the first floor. Akira needs immediate assistance. The auto-defibrillator isn't working. It must have been damaged in the fall.
A defibrillator?
Akira's vitals are dropping.
A defibrillator? Dude,
I'm
that
on my
you
way,
don't
okay?
defibrillate.
Somebody's gotta come help
You
me get
don't
out of here.
defibrillate. Stab wound in the chest.
On my own. Akira's in way worse shape than I am. Don't you dare let me slow you down.
Can it with the heroic. Sit tight where you are for a while. I'll be back for you once Akira's stable.
Oh, I understand what's going on here. That's why it lasted so long. I see now. Over here. Whoa! Ow! Damn, I'm trying to do some stuff and it's not working out. There we go. Ah! Dodging, dude. I defeated the ultimate anime waifu. Sorry, guys.
Okay, I'm with Akira.
Sorry.
I'm gonna administer first aid.
Yes, administer first aid to his chest being freaking...
Hey, just zip
Are
it.
you serious,
A
dude?
medical chopper is on its way to the mall.
Come
Bring
on,
anyone
game.
who needs medical attention to the front entrance. All Neuron officers still in the mall, report back to HQ ASAP. Repeat, all officers return to HQ.
Yeah, bad kitty. What? I annihilated that thing, dude. I wrecked it. Although I did have to heal once, but still, come on, that should have been at least like an SSS plus. Jeez. This game doesn't understand my skill. Search your feelings. You knew it to be true. Your brother is dead. Dead! He is dead! Red matter cleaned up 96%. Man. C here. What? I didn't even level up. Ugh, worst game ever. Gosh. Why is this the worst game ever? It doesn't understand my god gamerness. Guys, the game doesn't understand how much of a god gamer I am. Redshift Labs. Dude, get out of here! No, he is dead.
Looks like the worst is over. But to be completely honest, it's a miracle they made it out in the first place.
She sounds really familiar.
Miracle worker.
I know that. I know the voice of her. Oh my gosh. Even the face is similar.
There is still a chance of infection. Run another check and make sure there's no sign of mutation.
Brenda, we can take
Oh my
it
gosh,
from
who is she?
Go back to HQ and let everyone know Akira is safe.
But doctor...
Brenda, please.
But doctor, that's a
I'll be here to make
proctologist.
sure everything
Brenda,
goes
please.
smoothly.
Jeez.
And either way, I have more than enough work to keep me busy around here for quite some time. Thank you.
I see. Very well. I'll see you at the station, Doctor.
Really? Only role I found? Huh. Get out of here, dude. He's like super dead. Ah, it seems we've come to accord. An accord, rather. A very big accord.
Akira literally couldn't be in better hands. Brenda gives even the commander a run for his money.
Yo,
when it
Swoog,
comes
what's
to
up,
all that
dude?
Science stuff.
How's it going, man? How'd your runs go earlier today?
What
Saw that you were
happened
at
to Akira
some pretty
wasn't your
good
fault.
time saves.
Jenna was more
Thanks for the
powerful
raid,
than
everybody. What's
anyone
going
could
on?
have expected. Trust me, even the commander didn't see it coming.
We're playing a pretty fun game called
Akira
Astral
did what
Chain.
he did because it's his duty as a neuron officer to protect
You just missed all the action,
no
though.
matter what. But
Guess you just
duty
have to
is
stick
one
around until we
thing.
get to the action
To
again.
go that far for you, Akira must really have wanted to keep you safe. You've both been through so much, and Akira's taken it harder than you have. But putting his sister first, I guess that's brotherly love. Huh.
7-1D
Having
Rust.
someone do anything to protect like that must... Oh, that's right. We got a report back from the high-tech forensics
Yo,
department.
Kong with the 34 months, man. Thank you, dude.
Huge thing you fought at the mall?
Almost 3
Apparently,
years.
It wasn't a chimera at all.
It wasn't a chimera.
They've never seen anything that wasn't a chimera spread data corruption like that. They're all completely stumped. Well, if they figure anything out, you'll know about it as soon as I do. Beyond that, we're putting all our effort into finding out where Jenna went.
Yes, a chimera. Thank you, Spook, for 41 months, dude.
20 years ago, and now she's back. And with that...
Guess who's back? Back
Not even
again.
the commander has any clue what she's after. And that's a rarity for him. As if your hands weren't full enough with the chimeras, right? Jenna's not going to make things any easier. Brenda.
I'm glad I found you two. I just got back from the lab.
You guys just literally just dropped in as I beat a boss, so you guys got like you guys came in right at story mode.
Akira's still under anesthesia.
My bro just got stabbed like super duper big time in the
The
chest,
facility is usually off limits to outside personnel.
and he's quote
But this
alive end
I
quote.
think we can make an exception. Take your time and collect yourself. Find me in the infirmary when you're ready.
Waves for story. It's got some really good action to it.
Thank you.
It's definitely a weeb game. Like it's definitely
all off my
anime
mind.
in the every
I've gotta
sense
get
of the
back to
word.
work. Let me know if you
Cheesy,
need anything, okay?
predictable plot. Just super duper anime, everything, action and everything. But gameplay is solid. Gameplay is super solid, and it's got a really banging OST. But I want. Oh my gosh. Alright, we got lots of money, so let's see if we can upgrade our stuff. Let's see. I'll go to the training room, show you kind of sort of what the combat is like in this game. How far are we? Like 4th mission, 5th mission. But you get this thing, you summon it, and it fights alongside you, and you do little combos with it. You can dodge and roll and stuff. You get different legions. You get different weapons. Slides, different things. You can control this thing a little bit. You can jump to it. All sorts of cool stuff. Yeah, it's like little mini Gundams. Exactly. But combat is solid, animations are solid, combo system's solid. It's really deep. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and it's good so far. Combat-wise, this game is pretty jammin'. OST-wise, pretty jammin'. Story, it's anime. What everything you can expect from an anime game. This is exactly, Jono. Exactly. This is the next step in American Police. Is excuse me, sir, I need you to pull over immediately. And if they don't, you just freaking send this thing after it. It's not like the game doesn't have a story, okay? And the story is kind of interesting. Here's the difference between your generic anime plot and another generic anime plot. It's just changing the nouns, instead of it being like the X factor is the Y factor, it's just whatever. It's just a different noun. Just change the name of the proper nouns, and it's like, oh no, this is happening with this different proper noun and this other proper noun. And yeah, it does that. It does that quite a bit. But to say that it's not interesting, I think is incorrect. Also, it's just to kind of like, the story is just a vehicle in this regard. The story is just a vehicle for the rest of the game, which is the combat, ZR, huh? So like that. Let's see what this is. Well, it seems like the same to me. Oh, I see. So if I hold ZR, cool. But yeah, the story is a vehicle for the action, the gameplay, just other, like, it's enjoyable, you know, as long as you understand what you're playing. I'll talk to Brenda. God damn it, Brenda! There you are. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Well, I have to go by helicopter. It's a ways away from near our headquarters. Might take a while to get back. That's fine. And that's when the next plot line is gonna happen. Guaranteed. Brenda, I put my name on that sandwich in the cooler. You took my lunch again, Brenda! You know, personally, I'm a fan of anime, but I also am wary of anime. I understand the pitfalls that anime falls into all too often, which is over-the-top fan service without actual any depth to the game, cheap and shoddy design, low budget. Those are all things that happen with anime all too often because it's a very easy to produce art style, and so it's also a very what do you call it? It's saturated.
Sure you've been told.
It's a very saturated
so
market.
To explain. This is the
Exactly.
Aegis Research Institute.
Exactly. That's exactly
a
it.
testament to Dr. Calvert's lifetime of achievement and birthplace.
Unfortunately, when 90% of it is bad.
The finest minds the Ark has to offer here to study the astral plane and work towards our future. The data you collect by defeating chimeras goes directly towards the
What's up, Burger?
research.
When 90% of it is bad, it creates this sort of like impression upon people that like typically, you know, that like all of it is bad or all of it is, you know, lonely basement virgins or something watching or playing it. So
there's nowhere on the Ark better equipped to treat red-shifting civilians or officers injured by aberrations.
It's
special permission to go beyond this point.
It's called cell shading.
Make yourself at home here. Just be sure not.
It's called cell shading. The first cell shaded game that I think ever existed was Wind Waker, right? What's up, Coalface? Thank you for 41 months, man. Thank you, dude. So cell shading is a type of art style that is a sort of like a it just like it lends itself very much to anime, but it's like a using a lot of the same color to fill in areas, and it creates a sort of cartoony look to it. Jet Set Radio, yeah, that was cell shading. Borderlands isn't. I want to say that the graphical style that they use is cell shading, but it's used to make it look like comic books. But I don't know if it actually does or does not actually use cell shading. But I trust your word if you say it doesn't. I'm just saying, like, it might use it to get the same look, because the whole idea of cell shading is to make it look like cartoons or comics or whatever. But yeah, Wind Waker, Jet Set Radio, a lot of games use a cell shading type aesthetic, but it's not common.
Dr. Moreno,
oh yeah?
for you. Please go
so
to
he was very
desk.
adamant about it not being cell shaded. Interesting. Cell shading, yeah, call me, yeah. Yeah, cell shading was a really good way for games to look a lot better than they really are, with limited power. But now, right now, where it doesn't really matter, it's just an aesthetic choice. And I think for anime type games, using cell shading is a better method.
Don't drop it, okay?
I really like the way this artistic aesthetic is in this game, though, because they use a lot of
the most advanced medical technology in human history.
Well, when you get stabbed through the heart, you kind of probably need some advanced technology to resuscitate.
These
you know.
rooms are reserved for victims of redshift and chimera attacks. Akira is in one of them right now.
True, the Switch isn't a powerhouse console, but graphical fidelity isn't everything.
I must say, I wish I were back here.
Aesthetic matters more than polygons.
Ah, right.
And I really like this game's aesthetic. It uses a lot of like bland color environments against stark contrasting bold colors on certain characters. Like my suit stands out.
Her
Her hair stands out, you know, quite a bit. And it kind of gives a sort of Sin City vibe to
I
it.
had to do something more to stop all that pain. Truly stop it, not just patch it up. Now, I'm proud to be working with you and Dr. Calvert to fight for humankind's future. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go on and on about myself like that. I didn't bore you too much, did I? Here we are.
But like even the police station has this like green, or not green, grayscale look, and then it's like blues and pink hair. It just, you know, bland environment on purpose to make the colors pop in the cell shaded environments. That's a graphical aesthetic choice, you know.
Astute diagnosis. Akira's nearly good as new.
Oh,
So don't worry.
give him a new
At this
heart
rate,
and new
Akira
lungs.
will be back in the field with you before you know it. Nothing to worry about in terms of redshift either. Just between us, he's not quite as tough as you are, but there's no doubt he's your brother. But
We haven't finished Ephemeral Fantasia yet, Mango. Soon, man. Soon. We made,
and guess what Dr.
soon.
Calvert must have done. Not to be in
Yeah, I'm interested in hearing and seeing
may have
it,
something
Burger.
to do with the circumstances of your birth. Never mind. Just professional curiosity. All you need to know for now is Akira's going to be fine. We've done enough for today. All that's left now is for Akira's body to do its work. I've got some other matters to attend to, but I think you'll be fine on your own.
Tuesday was a huge breakthrough day, yeah. Huge breakthrough day. So for those of you that may not be in the know, every Monday and Tuesday I do what's called Viewer Choice, which are some of the best streams here. I think so anyway. They're the streams I have the most fun with. Viewer Choice, Monday and Tuesday. And we're playing the game called Ephemeral Fantasia for the last several months, and let me tell you, that is the biggest pile of trash I've ever had the displeasure of playing. And it's been a struggle, but we made some huge leaps in terms of progress. The thing is, the game does literally zero to advise you on how to advance the plot, and it's incredibly convoluted. And by convoluted, I mean there's like a near infinite amount of options possible to do, like time of day, place, location, characters in your party, all these different variables that are. Have you been playing in the water dish? What the hell, kitty? That are potential plot triggers, and we finally found one that really kind of busted the game wide open. Just busting up the hospital. Okay, so this is definitely the next mission, by the way. I should probably be more cautious about.
Information display.
So they're breaking what the last three missions, or rather the only three missions that I've been on, have just kind of been like investigation, action, and then resolution. And this is definitely the investigation phase, but it's usually just been missions, you know, like a mission where I need to do some investigating. But this is different. It's like kind of pulling the rug out from underneath me by making this the next mission and not even realizing it at first. That's what I'm guessing anyway.